Yeah, we're back. Sorry I'm a tad late. But we're back. I'm gonna do like I said, and we're going to finish off, the Geth, ones in the system that I'm in. Then we're gonna go on and go on the mission to recruit, Liara. And then I'm actually gonna call it for the night. Or at least for now. Sorry about the delay. Make sure to drink water. Water's good for you. Interesting experience. Today was the first time since, let's say, April of 2020 that I left my apartment without a mask on.
Commander, urgent message from Alliance Command coming in. I'll patch it through.
Shepard, this is Admiral Hackett from Alliance Command. We've got a situation here, and you're the only one that can handle it.
What do you need, Admiral?
There's an Alliance training ground where we test weapons and technology in live fire simulations. One of the VIs we use to simulate enemy tactics in the drills is no longer responding to our override commands. It's gone rogue.
How many casualties so far?
17 Marines were killed in the simulation exercises before we realized what had happened. That's when we contacted you. VI support is critical to our military success. They process thousands of status reports and react in nanoseconds. No human can do that. But as advanced as this thing is at military strategy, it's still just a VI. It's not self-aware, and it's completely disengaged from any networks. That's where you come in. We need you to fight your way through the training ground of the VI core and manually disable it.
Can't you disable it remotely?
Our fail-safes aren't responding. The VI operates on a closed network. It can affect any external systems, but we don't have any direct access to its processes. We could bomb it from orbit, but the damage to the facility would be catastrophic. We'd prefer to have someone shut down the core. Someone like you. I know Spectres answer the Council, but you're still human. You're still part of the Alliance military, and right now we need you. The VI controls all the facility's weapons, drones, and automated defenses. You're the only one that can pull this off, Shepard. Good luck.
But yeah, so, first time, I've actually left my door, like, my actual apartment, without a mask since, over a year, so. And while to plenty of people that may not be a big deal, there's a lot of anxiety with that. Matriarch's writings. Pommel. Okay, so looks like the Geth thing and the VI thing are both on the same planet. How interesting. I wonder if one could have something to do with the other. I don't actually know. I don't even remember playing this, but a lot of grass here. A lot less desolate than, Anomaly, Geth Outpost. Anomalous signal. So I'm gonna wait to go to the Geth Outpost until I've done the other things, like I usually do. Once I pick up Liara, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna kind of go through the systems, and this will be for next time, so anybody can keep watching. I have an idea as to what's to come. I'll go through and try to take out the Thresher Maw in the first planet. Try and clear out the systems that I bailed on. I was just in there. Fine. Go this way. There's some green to theoretically provide traction. Beacon. We'll recover the artifact. Got the ID tag. For one of the I forget what they are. What Solarians. No. Going this way. Like I said, it's like driving a shoe, but I guess it's better than trying to drive a refrigerator. Which is, for the most part, how it was before. confusing one. Rail extension. Cool. Stuff to shoot over here, which I believe is probably, I think this is the VI combat area. Path around. And this way. Up over here where there's grass. Let the repairs proceed. Okay. That fixed more damage than it should have. At least in my opinion.
Perimeter clear.
Discovery. Gatheray is transmitting irregular data burst encrypted channel using the Alliance's own FTL comm buoys. It's not clear if data has been directed or the count of the signal. I guess comm array, where I just walk this. Let's select in. Engine debris. Geth outpost. Somewhere here. Should be the place with the VI. Might be in the first system. Let me look at the journal. Rogue VI. Oh, it's on Earth's moon. Okay, so I'll deal with that. So anybody who's watching, should I go deal with the Rogue VI and then go do with Liara? Which I'm kind of inclined to do, just because it should be relatively quick compared to Liara, so the thing with Liara. I'm still doing the stuff in this system first. I'm inclined to do it, but I'm a full system away and I'm in the middle of something in this system, so handling the things where I'm at would be smart, and then return and take out the VI stuff at the other one once I'm done. almost there. So we're gonna take a moment. Make it so I can use medium armor. Sniper up. Want my charm all the way up, since charm is really the one that tends to do the most there. We're gonna bump assault rifles. Get Rex to be able to use that. Fine. Sniper. Fine. Armor. Better armor. Switch to the kinetic buffer. Not a lot of turning we can do. Assault rifle. There's sniper. There. Give him a better Omni tool. Rex. Nothing new there. Assault rifle. Nothing there. Shotgun. Nothing new there. Here comes the ship.
Just my outpost left. I'm going to slaughter a gift like this.
There we go. Go taking out this outpost. I'm gonna go get this whatever mining resources over here. Uranium. Got that. Back up to Normandy and take care of the last Geth base in this quadrant, or in this system. Because I'm going to try and complete this as much as I can. I've already done what was the DLC, one of the two that was released for this, but of course, one of them couldn't be released with this collection because the source code was lost. Targeting insignia. It was lost or corrupted, so they basically have to completely remake it, and that's just not really worth it. I mean, I can understand how BioWare feels about that. They're bummed, but one, they didn't develop it. It was done by a contractor, and so all they had was the source code, and they would have to do it, rebuild it themselves, because not like they're going to pay the company the contract, which may or may not still exist, to make it again. So, I mean, kind of the way things go. It's a bummer because I never played it, but I could pick it up on the 360 if I really wanted to. So we got there. Yeah, eventually, I will take him because I have a 360. I would, at some point, I'd love to get a Series X because I'm not gonna bother getting an Xbox One. There's no point. Just for the improvements and just the system, even the slight improvements that I could get playing through. Knights of the Old Republic and Knights of the Old Republic 2. But I can at least play them on the 360, and that's still technically an upgrade over how they were on the original Xbox. Since they are even backwards compatible on that. I will eventually do that. I don't know. A time frame or anything like that. I'm playing through this because this is what I want to play. Then I will go back and finish up Parasite Eve since I'm still in the middle of that. Do have plans to do a on original hardware playthrough of Skies of Arcadia on Dreamcast, which I think is an underrated RPG on an underrated system. That because neither was exceptionally popular, Dreamcast wasn't exceptionally popular. So flaky. Another terrain insignia. But yeah, it's one of the properties that I really think that Sega should go back and revisit. This guy's what should be this guy's series. I think that really they would be Mass Skull scored by deflected mass accelerator shots, xenobiology files in your hard suit computer. You can't identify the species. Must have been brought here by from an unknown world. But it really, if Sega were to do things with it, the Skies series would very much be akin to Tales for Bandai Namco. Where you have kind of the systems and that's unified and similar, but new but you don't bother trying to carry through characters or setting or anything like that type systems. And I mean, that's just a thing for me that I think that was a great way to handle it. But that is my opinion. So, I've said in previous streams, playing in a Star Wars game with a very much altered setting that I thoroughly am enjoying. Probably one of the most entertaining things that I could possibly be doing in my whole time. It's also, I think this is the first time that I've actually sat back and written up character backstory. And It had been forever since I'd really written anything. I'd kind of start writing stuff, but never really got going with it. And I mean, it's not like this like character backstories, like long, in-depth, anything long, in-depth, anything like that. But it's still something. Here's some pins or other guys. Survey this. Okay, I guess this is leading into where I was heading. Anywho. Level up things. I'm going to... And that was kill X amount of enemies. Doing this quick save here so that if I die stupidly, not out of the realm of possibility. I can just keep on running. Oh, you gotta get the smart
Strange. I expected one of these outposts to be the main base of operations for this incursion.
Hold up. This receiver's picking up some kind of transmission. Based on the signal strength, I'd say it's coming from inside this star cluster.
It must be a message from the Primera Geth base. We can use the signal to lock onto its location and take them out.
I love that it dumped me out of the Mako just because I finished. Journal. Version. Bunker. Here's some system. Yeah, we'll put the shield bypass one on there. Polonium rounds and table. Stick with those. And do some point bumps. Dampening. For the sake of having the skill there. I'm gonna throw all those points in right here. Just because I can. I maxed out my Spectre training for as far as it will ever go. Okay, so we can use medium. And I'm well over halfway to altering bracket. How's it? Output. Gas bunker. Grissom system. There's our new one. We'll go there. Explore. Nothing out. Rocky asteroid. If land is the option, that's the correct place to go, and I don't want to do that. One thing that I do wish that this had was hey, you found, like, and they have this in Mass Effect 3. Hey, you found everything in this system. That'd be kind of nice. Of course, we're gonna be taking Rex and Garrus because I don't have their trophies. And maybe this one will complete Rex or Garrus, I don't know. My one for going to 8 uncharted worlds. Anomaly. 3. And where we're supposed to go. The anomaly. It's a level 1 hazard, so I'm gonna try and pull up to stuff as close as door to door as much as possible. Looks like this looks rich, looks used. Ah, there it is. It's very obviously this is the path in. Try jumping and boosting, all of that stuff. This is the path. Matriarch's writings. Let me go over to Bree. But yeah, as far as a creator, what I really recommend is if you haven't bothered with it before, find a tabletop roleplay when you make your own character, not like a miniatures game, not like a really advanced board game, but an actual like pen and paper roleplay. Find one that you like the setting. Use that setting and the information within it to write up a backstory. Make sure that you're going to be able to make the character that you generate. Like, come up with a base, but don't go so far as to actually create stats or anything like that. Then write up a backstory that fits the world. Maybe not 100%, but you know, enough that somebody could feasibly get a game master to approve it. And then make the character's stats, use the character creation to make the character that you have written fit within, like make that character fit within the rules of the game. For advancement of stats and all that, you can anticipate, well, I'm going to add this in the future. This is like my Star Wars character. I had to sit back and plan, well, there is no way with the starting funds that you acquire that you can have Mandalorian armor. So I wrote the stats up as best I could and made a backstory that would fit. And then we're going to go in and take out a bunch of Geth.
Powering up.
Eh?
Eat this!
As the last Geth falls, you hear music from across the room. On the monitor, a Quarian stands before a hushed crowd, warbling in mournful capella of worlds and innocence lost. The recorded song is dispatched to the Geth worlds behind Perseus Veils. The transmitter shuts down.
Metagel deployed.
So now we're gonna get all of the stuff. And upgrade kit, stuff, your crate. I think that's changed because I remember having to sit back and if you failed the decryption thing, discover a number of encrypted Geth data files in the proper hands that can reveal much about the evolution of the Geth since the banishment of Quarians. We need to download that data. That basically once you failed, you had to use Omnigel to open it. So it's nice that that's theoretically kind of changed. And even though this is theoretically cleared, it still never hurts to make sure that it is actually clear. Possible opened, it's not a real door. Search for dude. So we've gotten everything. So we're gonna take and we're gonna go take care of the VI. Seems like to me, it seems like that would be that's kind of an emergent situation, but I was already here and dealing with this. So yeah. And then we'll see how I'm feeling after because it's 2:30, but it's only been about an hour, so I mean, depending on how long the trek to Earth takes, or the trek on Earth takes, we'll decide. Whether or not I'm going to Geth. Dr. Tolly wants him back on the Normandy. Why, yes. I will go speak to Miss Naraya.
Shepard, I need to talk to you. It's important.
Is something wrong?
You know the data you took from those Geth control nodes? The information you uploaded to Alliance Control? I want a copy of it.
You want to bring this data back to the migrant fleet?
Those files have information that could be vital to our efforts to understand the Geth. It could be the key to helping us reclaim our homeworld.
You think you can use this information to destroy your enemy?
Not right away. We will need to study it. It could take years, but it will give us new insight into how the Geth have changed and evolved over the past centuries.
Go ahead, make a copy.
My people, I owe you a great debt, one I can never repay. The only thing I can offer in return is what you already have. My solemn promise to stay with you until Saren and his Geth armies are defeated.
I never wanted anything more.
Thank you, Shepard.
Okay. So yeah, the Rogue VI is where I need to go next. Because some of those I don't even have access to yet. The thing about this is that it seems like the elevator now seems like a plausible distance and a plausible speed. Little on the slow side, but believable, not
Message from Admiral
achingly
Hackett, Commander. Patching it through.
We just received your report. Looks like this Geth incursion was bigger than we thought. They were probably preparing for a major offensive in the system. We're increasing patrols in the Armstrong cluster to make sure they can't establish another foothold in the region. Nice job, Shepard. You saved a lot of human lives on this mission. Hack it out.
Now I need to go back to... Oh, there's... going to the local cluster, to the Sol system. Local cluster is and the Sol system is our solar system. You got Neptune all the way out here. Uranus. Mercury. Venus. Earth. And Luna. Where we're going to land to take care of the VI.
The whole...
Map. We're gonna go to debris and then we'll go over to the training ground. You know how it is. Even though this is the moon, things are fairly open. Okay, sorry, I got those just happen to be. Sorry, that was a shot that I couldn't not take. Some might really wish that we had the actual capabilities. TCP and Luna 23. Stuff from the Russians. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but there's something different about exploring somewhere that humans have actually been, but is not Earth. Versus, like, we think this is cool, and we think it would be cool if it was like this. Unless the Geth have taken over, it should be relatively quiet here inside. Good level 5 weaponry. Use Unity to bring back Garrus. Okay. Should have been simple, but of course they've got drones. Fighting back. Plus the optical mainframe flickering die. The first of the 3 computing clusters containing VI is offline. Taking one out. This base. Another storage locker that I too. More stuff. Then on to the next. Okay, so max out fitness, since that'll max out my health. Increase those. Okay, so we are definitely switching to that one. Already using Cryo 5. We're gonna mark all the 2s and 3 trash. Same here, marking the 2s and 3s trash to sell. Because I have more than enough higher level. Yeah, we're gonna go with it. Cat is over here sneezing. And for some reason burying his face in the bottom, not the open end, but just the bottom of my bag of Flamin' Hot Limon Cheetos.
Finally! Some action. Thanks, Commander.
Nice.
Target. All targets down.
Step. Getting barrier fields powering it up throughout the bunker complex. Okay.
Clear.
Now, it wants to try and make it harder, but all I have to do is find a better angle.
All clear.
Dead and done. Just the way I like 'em.
Do you have anything to learn? No.
Area.
Signal 3 computing clusters containing VI is offline.
Area secured.
Trying everything it can to stay in control. We're gonna save again while we're out here. Intake.
patched up. All patched up.
That was much faster than it used to be for being able to use a med kit
Clear.
or Metagel.
Hostile spotted.
Area secured.
All my shooting to bring down the fields probably should have brought all of them in here. Oh yeah, that's everything in this complex. Really don't want me turning you off, do you? I can't. That Dave. Additional security drones powering up. So in the other room, I'll have to deal with security drones. That's fine.
Good as new. Shields down.
Perimeter clear.
I'm not gonna try and negotiate. Not gonna save yourself.
Perimeter clear.
Burst of white noise over all frequencies it nearly deafens you. Your heart suit heads up. Display interprets a series of zeros and ones. You repeat again and again, blanketing the frequencies until lights on the final VA cluster flicker and die. Specialization class achieved. Your specialization class will replace your basic class and the talents on the squad screen. Talent ranks in your base class transfer over to your specialization class. Go to your squad screen to view the bonuses you gain with each rank of your specialization class. Cool. Commando or Operative. Reduces recharge time on all tech attacks. Improves overload and sabotage. Yep, we're doing that.
Negative contacts, Commander.
running, 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 running. And back up to the Normandy. Beyond the cluster. Could probably look at medallion recovered. Deposit. We're gonna actually go back in. Yara is on one of the Uncharted worlds. But I'm gonna save that for next time. I need to get up and move around. I've been sitting too much of the day. Maybe eat some real food before I crash out. Take care. Stay safe. Be good to each other. Stay home if you can. Wear a mask if you can't. Get vaccinated when the opportunity presents itself. Drink more water. And as always, end of line.